Hello, ladies and gentlemen. The Ignite part of this session is to talk about what we're passionate about, right? Well, you're about to get somewhat bored because I am a 17-year-old that is obsessed with walls. Weird, huh? Not brick walls specifically. I've actually ran into a couple of those, and they're not so fun. But metaphorical walls, and one wall that affects us all, not just me, but students, teachers, administrators, and everyone in society. And I believe that is inaccurate and hurtful labels and stereotypes. Now, just because I said that, you're like, it affects everyone? No, it would just affect minorities like you. Well, no, you labeling me as a minority actually just labeled yourself as not a minority, so guess what? You just labeled yourself. So I'm just saying that so you guys understand how this affects everyone, and it shouldn't just be a focus of minority groups, but every single individual in society and every student in the classroom. So why am I obsessed with this? Well, labels and stereotypes were something that troubled me many years in my education when I was younger. I'd walk into a classroom, sit next to the person, and just think to myself, just because the person right next to me learned English as their first language or had a different background than me, then I could try just as hard but not get as far. My heritage was often used as a punchline to a joke that was told in the hallways, a subject for a meme, or something funny for a political cartoon. It wasn't until in middle school I had an educator who realized what it means to come alive. You guys are probably like, wow, she ran into too many walls because we're all alive. Yes, if you're here listening to me, yes, you're alive, but are you living? That's the difference. And coming alive is the key to breaking down these walls. Howard Thurman once said, "Don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive and go do it, because what the world needs is people who have come alive." This is a more effective way of dealing with issues, and personal issues and issues in our society. So, what happened? Why am I here speaking to you about something that troubled me years ago? Well, what happened was a teacher made me realize that I come alive when I know what my identity is and when I'm proud of it. This is a photography project I did with my brother a while ago, and that's when I realized this is exactly what makes me come alive. But I wasn't so confident in who I am, what languages I speak, how I look. It all changed with a quote that a teacher wrote on the board a couple of years ago as I was walking into biology half asleep. And she didn't know this quote would change my life, but it did. It says, "I guess we are who we are for a lot of reasons, and maybe we'll never know most of them, but even if we don't have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose from where we go from there." This quote taught me to be proud of my past, be proud of who I am, be proud that I come from the beautiful country of El Salvador. This quote was by the author of The Perks of Being a Wallflower. If you guys have read the book, I highly recommend it. It's a great one. And this quote made me who I am today. So I can proudly be proud up here and tell you that my name is Valeria Rodriguez. I'm a 17-year-old Hispanic girl that believes that a couple of letters put together to make a couple noises or sounds in different languages cannot and will not fully represent who I am, how I live, or how I live those moments that come alive. The second that I realized that, and the labels that have been imposed on me by society started to fall off like the leaves that leave the trees bare in autumn, I realized the technique. Although society may give you a pretty good sketch of a person, it's nothing like the original. So I came up with a technique that I've been using for the last couple of years, and I've been trying to implement to my family, friends, and anyone I meet. So today I challenge each and every one of you, whoever you meet from now on, I want you to look to them as a blank canvas. Throw away the sketch that society gave you. We're only supposed to label jars and food. Don't label people. And then when you meet them, take the time to talk to them. Take the time to know them. Paint your own picture. And together, let's paint a future that isn't only better, label and stereotype free, but that's full of people that have come alive. Thank you.